morning, familia. Good morning. This is your friend, you educator, Luis Rodriguez. We are live, familia. We are live right at September 1st, 2025, familia. It is a pretty important day for trading because it's the beginning of the month. So, a lot of funny things will happen today, so we have to be careful. Also, the market will be closing earlier today. And I don't expect to see a lot of movement in the market. A little bit, not so much, but we will see how much damage we can do with what we can get. All right. Remember, familia, this is your session. You guys can write anything in the chat, and we'll be more than happy to answer. Okay. All right. So let's get going. So I'm gonna take a quick look at some of the news event that happened last night across Asia and London. Again, I'm not expecting to even see anything going on hard today. So, good morning, Wyona. Good morning. Let's see what else we can capture from the news that will call my eye. Still going on with the Ukraine, Goldman, Morgan, Sears stock. All right, so nothing really important there. The market seems to be a little bit mixed. Yeah, as you guys can see here. Let's see there. I'm gonna close this. All right, let me see here too. I want to reduce this a little bit. Organize it by the change. Wow. Looks like sellers are in control. As you guys notice here, too many companies on the red compared to the green here, not too many. Let's see who's in the red, who's in the green quickly. That will call my attention on the change percentage. The big guys here at the bottom. Autodesk, Adobe, Mobile, not major companies based on their price cap. And the ones that are selling big, Booking Holding, Accent, Netflix, going hard right now. Netflix, Meta, some of the big, AMD, yeah, it is truly right now as we speak a declining market. You guys can see the same information here on the heat map. Nvidia losing a lot. Microsoft, not so much going on. Let's see how Apple's gonna open. But the big guys are here on the red, so we should be focused in selling the market based on what we see here. But things can change. Remember that this is information that already happened. This is not predicting the future. It's showing you the sentiment, what they're doing right now. But this can truly change, and we will see that on the charts. And on the charts, we can see exactly what we notice on those events. Now I'm looking at NASQ right now. Let me change to futures so we get the same numbers, because I'm going to be trading futures this morning. Okay. Remember, of those who have pro firm accounts, you cannot leave any operation open past whatever we're doing. Okay. One sec. 23,500. I gotta say something here. Question for everyone: how is the transmission coming out? Is it sharp? Is it? Because I was doing some changes on the weekend to make sure the quality is good and the audio is good. if it's blurry or something. Because what happened is when I do replay, because I want to see how sharp things are coming through, sometimes it will look a little bit blurry, so I make a few adjustments. But so let me just quickly see here. Should be much better. Okay, cool. All right, let's get to trading now. So, thank you, Lisa. Looks good. All good. Perfect. All right. So, by the way, if you're new to the chat, just remember to click on subscribe and like, and that little bell. Also, click on it so you get notifications when we are live. It will help us to grow our community. Thank you so much. And if you want to become part of the EW Army, the amazing EW Army, just scan that barcode on the screen and you'll come and join us. This amazing, amazing, amazing family, right? Great. Let's get to trading now. All right, let me take a quick look here at something else that is calling my attention. All right, let's get to trading. Let's see what we can find. I'm gonna be doing some scalping. In the next 20 minutes, the market will open. Okay. It's clearly that it is consolidating in a bigger spectrum of things. It's a nice void here. A very nice void that the market not sure if it's gonna be aiming to that. Switch some mind. Let's see if I'm gonna switch into mine. Amazing. Piper, let's go. We wanna see some mess now. Alright. SP500 sits on the very top. Okay. It is a little bit odd since I don't know if you guys notice Asia behave pretty bearish, but then London doing a little bit of manipulation actually started consolidating. So we are still liquidating transactions from Asia and London, and that's mainly because of the holidays in New York. So this is all I'm seeing here from Elliott. Asia transactions coming through here, boom, coming down to the very bottom, coming back up, closing temporary transactions of Asia in this liquidity zone. But then there's liquidity sitting here for more intraday traders, some liquidity here from London traders. but is it gonna be enough volume to seek for? Is it gonna be any interest in the marketing and even chasing this down? Honestly, what I'm looking at right now is just the behavior of London. You're probably gonna see a little bit more of that with New York, and if they don't, is there a motivation to keep flowing to the bottom side? Is there a motivation for them to actually sell the market, even though the sentiment is pretty idle, like it's not really doing much? If it was probably tomorrow, it would be a different story, but we literally have another probably like 3-4 hours of trading. This here was literally coming from last week. And this is this week. Honestly, I'm expecting to see more more consolidation. Not even a trending market. And if that's the case, then we're probably not going to be getting out of these ranges here. From Asia's high and Asia's low. Even though we're already liquidated here doing this manipulation by a bunch of transactions that started all the way from here and doing trailing stop now. If any action is gonna happen, familia, if anything is gonna happen, the major target will be here, liquidating Asia's high. But it's hard to say. It's hard to say if that's gonna be what they're gonna target because of the consolidating state that we are right now. So if you guys are gonna seek for anything, do the following. Let's do ranges for now. We have 50 minutes, and let's go from Asia high to Asia low, so we understand where we are. Okay? So LQ is right here in the middle point, which it's totally good. This is good. It's gonna be a very interesting one. A very interesting morning. So let's do this. Equilibrium right there. And we're gonna do this. Boom. And we're gonna do this here. Oh, I don't need it, it's already there. So as you guys see, we are in the EQ. This is a no trade zone at all, but a little bit above it, so we are in a premium zone. Okay. This is gonna be a good one to that for sure. How are you gonna win to that? Just lower down those contracts. Okay, don't overtrade. Says the music is too loud. Okay. Maybe that. Better? Better, my friends? I put the music a little bit lower. Here getting really cold now. Super cold. Summer is almost done. Is the music okay, Wyona? Um, okay, better. Great. I mean, it's not bad music. It's not. It's free music that I cannot put the other music that we used to hear in the other place because it's what do you call it? It can't. It will knock down my videos. So I gotta put royalty free music that we can hear, and it's nothing bad. It's just, but I need music to get my head away from anything else. Music is good. It's good things for your ears. But you guys know the music that I like to hear. You guys know. You guys know my taste. I just can't put it here, unfortunately. All right. So back to NAS. We got 12 minutes. It's honestly all we need to do, familia. Don't go crazy. It's gonna be consolidating market. No, I'm not expecting to see a lot of movement to that. It's gonna be really slow. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I know. I gotta once we're done, I gotta tweak it a little bit more. My computer, it's always weird. All right. Mhm. Let's do this. So we're ready for um NAS. We know what to do. My biggest thing here right now it is ES500. ES500 is sitting on the very top of this wedge, as you guys notice here on the left side. You see this? So if ES500 pulls down, we will see NAS following. My question is if ES500 is gonna push a little bit higher to grab liquidity, because if that's the case, then NAS will grab liquidity from Asia or even London, which already tested a few times this London high, and he's trying to get back up there. All I need to see is wait. The biggest rush for the market is going to be coming down here, revisiting these areas here, and creating another lower low. The question is it going to be enough volume to do that in the market or not? I am my bias right now. It is bearish. My biggest bias is bearish. Just to have continuation of the market. Right now, let's see what NAS or the AI is telling us. Says that there's no good opportunities for NAS right now. It's gonna seek for another opportunity. My bias, it is bearish. So aiming to this here, aiming to this point again. But my concern is the liquidity that is sitting above this area. Even though it's been already been dragging and trailing stop all of this, right? I'm not sure if the market is just gonna continue pushing higher based on the transactions that are going to be open from New York, or if it's just gonna continue pushing lower. If they decide to sell, if nobody show any interest in buying, the market is just gonna start going on a discount state and putting the market lower in the market a lot more, seeking for buyers, seeking for liquidity, and most of them right now are sitting below this area right now. But all we need to do is wait the next 9 minutes now to see what the market is gonna do. If it's gonna explode pushing up, or if it's gonna explode pushing down. Now, whatever we are, remember we're doing ranges right now. So it doesn't mean that, yeah, it's gonna come here, it's gonna explode up. Remember, liquidity is sitting below these zones, below or above the areas. So, and liquidity is what's going to bring the market back into our areas. Okay. So I'm putting this line here. That doesn't mean that it's gonna bounce right at that point. If it does, then it's gonna be continuation of pricing, right? And you're gonna have a potential pattern, probably a flag pattern. But if that's not the case, it's gonna come lower and then push higher, or higher and then push lower. Okay. Elevator music. I need some royalty-free music that we can all hear, and I don't get knocked from YouTube. This is different here. It's an open thing, and I need to find music that creators can use, and they don't want to charge us for that. All right. So that's the game plan for London. This is our previous TAs. I'm gonna eliminate this so you guys don't get confused. Okay. As you guys see, whenever we put these areas, they get filled. So, I need to get my broker ready and a lot of things ready. Bot is not really showing anything. Okay. So that's for now. Ooh, what am I doing? Okay. I was looking at NAS and CFDs. I keep it there. I don't care about the numbers for futures. I really don't care. Now gold. For those gold traders. Gold. Oh my God, safe haven for gold. Creating a new higher high? Yes. Wow. Wow, that's a good question. Why investors are draining money from Bitcoin? That's something else here. And I honest you guys know my feelings when I see price reaching higher highs, right? These are markets that I don't like to trade. If the market continue the way it's going, you might see gold just pushing a little bit higher. It's respecting very clear this price range here. Equilibrium on edge is sitting right below this zone here. So we might see gold just pushing a little bit higher in continuation to what we're seeing. 5 minutes for the market to open. If you're gonna take any trade, like this, probably like that, and 1 to 1. That's the trade for gold. Okay. Let's wait for the market to open. I'm gonna save this, and I'm going to put an alarm here. Okay, alarm set for gold on this trade, and I am going to do the following here. I want to see how far this is. Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. Already came to the 100%, but not to the 130%. So I'm gonna do this now. In case I decide to push down and create it. See, it's sitting at a 50%. So we can see gold pushing a little bit higher, creating another wave 2. What's up, Rene? What's up, brother? Okay, 3 minutes for the market to open. I'm gonna switch back to NAS. I'm leaving you guys. Please, somebody check. Keep an eye on gold. I'm not gonna be trading gold, but I'm gonna give you a trade on gold. And what is AI saying? What AI saying about gold? What is AI saying about gold? Let's see. Good morning, Josh. Good morning, everyone. Gold, no good opportunity. Oh my God. AI is lazy today. AI, what's up, brother? No, it doesn't want to find any opportunities anywhere. And in Bitcoin is saying something right now. Bitcoin says to buy Bitcoin, and here's the price. I'll leave it there for you guys on the screen. I'll keep it there, but I'm not even gonna look at a Bitcoin right now. It says to buy Bitcoin. Buy? Yes, buy Bitcoin. I want to go back to NAS to see what's gonna happen. Let me get my broker ready. Some of these trades today are honestly, like, I'm not expecting to see a lot going on. So I'm gonna just be careful. Be careful. All right. Might be targeting a lower point. So we got now a few minutes for the market to open. 1 minute. 1 minute. For the market to open. 20 seconds. Oh my God. Now my eyes are dying. Okay, let's get going. Let's get going. I'm inclining to sell the market right now. I'm gonna be selling the market. Let's see. Remember to lower your contracts, okay, familia? And I'm gonna go now to the 1 minute time frame. I want to see movement. I'm selling the market right now. Market, it's open, familia, and let's go. Making money, making money, making money. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, familia. Let's go. Oh my goodness. Already winning. Already winning. Already winning. Already winning. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, baby. But remember, the market, it is in the consolidating stage, so it's gonna come back and move around a lot. So I'm activating my trailing stop on this one, on this sell. Activating trailing stop. It's coming down, and I'm expecting the market to kick me out of this sell. Let's go. Killing it every morning, familia. Killing it every morning. Killing it every morning. That is amazing, 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 amazing what's going on right now. Amazing, amazing, familia. Every morning, making money. Making money, 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 money. All right. It is coming down, as we said. But it's going again, familia. Don't feel overconfident. The market is gonna come back up because it is in a consolidating state. All right. So don't do anything silly about your entries, okay? I am on a trailing stop, just selling the market. If it pushes back up, it's gonna take me out, and I'll be more than happy with that. That's it. And to win here, lower down your contracts, because that way you can hold position a lot longer. If you crank up those numbers, at the end of the day, you're gonna be losing because the market is gonna move a lot. It's gonna move. All right. So it's holding right now at the bottom. It's holding right now at the bottom and about to go up. Trailing stop kicked me out, so I'm out of that trade because I had a very tight trailing stop. I'm out of that trade. I'm out of that trade, and I'm going to lower it down a lot more in my contracts. I'm going to lower it down to 15. Okay, just fight in the zone, fight in the zone, fight in the zone. Back into the EQ, back into the EQ. But now we are below the EQ, so it is in a discount zone. The question is it gonna push back up or not? You see the behavior of ES500 here. ES500 is really fighting the zone as well, but it is in a channel. We are in a downtrend. That's what I sold, because we got to focus in selling the market. As I said to you guys, my bias was bearish, and that's what I sold because of the TA that we did. Closing down pretty good so far, but not a lot of volume kicking in. So as I said, familia, I'm not expecting to see a lot this morning, and the market is gonna continue in the same area. That's why we do ranges, okay? That's why we do ranges. So Renee says already closed $123. Congratulations, Renee, and also buying right now. Buying the market. Renee's buying the market because he found support in this session. But familia, so you understand how a consolidating market works. It's going to be repeating itself in the same areas over and over. You can trade a market like this and win, but as long as you understand what are your limits, make sure that you are okay hitting in a stop loss and getting out with time. Don't let the market run in the negative for too long with your money. We are back into the EQ. This is a no trade zone. This is where buyers and sellers understand that it's the average pricing of whatever you're trading. Okay, so here we don't trade. We trade the extremes. But what I saw in a much lower time frame is that within this range, because it is, you see this here at this area here, it is ranging within this area. I was able to take my first trade out of the sentiment of the market, which is bearish right now, as I said. But it's gonna keep going around in the same area. Imagine if you bought right now, you should be breaking even. All right, and the market at one point is going to come higher. It's going to continue pushing higher. You see where London liquidity is sitting on the very top right now in this area, and the internal liquidity is here around this area. For the rest of the day, and again, this is a very short day. The market is going to close probably in the next, I don't know, 4 hours or less. But the closer it gets to that point, it's going to see a lot less volume. So volume is gonna die. That's what I'm saying. Okay. So I am not in any trade right now. We got this pretty good jump. I don't even know how much money I made. I don't have a clue how much money I made. How much money? Oh, $338 so far. That's not bad. It's not bad. Cannot complain. Are they gonna do this again or not? It's back into the EQ. It's really hard to say. And when I say it's really hard to say, because you need to consider the equilibrium is the 50% of any area. So if you trade, you have 50% that you're gonna win or lose. So this is casino time. This is like playing the roulette. Not even the roulette. Not the black. Anything in the casino, they got 50-50 chances to win or lose. It's the same thing. So you don't do that. You're working with probabilities, and you put the probabilities on your side. You wait for your chance to trade. Okay. Back into the EQ. No trade. Take it easy. Relax. Hear my elevator music. We can hear elevator music all morning. Very good, Renee. Very good. Don't push it, Renee. Don't push it, familia. If you guys already made some money, don't push it, because what's gonna happen? You're gonna make some money and then lose it. This is something that I apply a lot. Let's say I do a really good trade and I win, I don't know, in this case, $338. My next trade, that's what I'm gonna risk, $338. And the more I increase my account, that's my limit for me to risk. In other words, if I get a losing trade, all I'm gonna do is break even, literally. But what I do is that I increase my contracts as I'm making more money. So it becomes like a snowball effect, and I start making more and more and more and more and more until the point that I stop. And I'm okay with that. Remember, I have a lot of accounts that I'm copy trading, and all of these accounts, I just need a little push for me to make a ton of money. That's basically how I manage this account. But if you have a single account, start always with a very small contract and let that market flow. You let it flow and you close it when you're in profit. In profit, like you're in good profit. Boom. That's your starting point for the day. From that point, that's all you're gonna risk for the rest of the day. You lose it, you finish your day at least breaking even. If you made the money that you want, then you're in profit, you're out of the market, you go play golfing, read the Bible, visit your friend, whatever you want. But don't trade anymore. And the next day repeat. And then what you're gonna do at the end of the week, you're gonna measure how much money you make, how much money you lost, because you can have negative days. Let's say you start the day off bad. Okay, you have, for example, one losing trade. The first trade that you take is a losing trade. You're like, oh my God, I was risking on this trade $100, $200, I lost it. You're in the negative. You wait for a second opportunity now, right? You're waiting there, waiting for a second opportunity. You take it. You recover the $100 or $200 you lost, plus a little bit of profit. That's your starting point. Your third trade, you're gonna risk what you just earned. No more than that. You lose your third trade, you're back to zero, back to square one. And that's how you manage those trades. You navigate through losing and winning trades, you know, and expect that when you hit your max L for the day, your max losses for the day, you stop. At that point, you're not even like considering going back into the market. You're like, okay, I'm out. That's it. I'm not trading anymore. But if you win, you risk what you just won, not your capital. Because what happened is your capital, you need to protect it at all times. At all times. And let's say today you end up being in the positive side. You're like, okay, I made money. I made $600. I am in the green right now. I'm good, right? The next day, you're not gonna risk what you just earned the previous day. You start again from the $200 or the $100 or whatever you're risking, whatever your risk management allows you to trade. And let's say yesterday you make 600, but today you're risking only 200 and you lose $200, right? You're done. But for the week you're up by $400. And the next day you repeat the same thing. I guarantee you by the end of the week, if you keep doing that and you are a good trader and things go very well, you will be on the positive side. That's the beauty of trading, because when you control your losses and expand those winnings, you can have 5, 6, 7 losses and maybe 2, 3 wins, and the wins will compensate all the losses you have plus profits, because you're gonna let that runner run, you're gonna expand these wins, and you're gonna be cutting short those losses. That's how you manage those trades. That's how you manage trades. That's how you control risk, and that's how you win at the end. Like, for example, I show you guys my wins and losses. Like, I have a ton of losses too during my sessions, but I cut them short. Like right now I'm 3-0, you know, but that's because I have a lot of experience in trading and I can win a lot more than what I lose. But it doesn't mean that I don't lose. I lose too. It's just like you guys, but I cut them short and I wait for my next move. If something goes in the negative, boom, 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 I cut it, poof. Because it's gonna be a lot quicker for me to recover a short loss than a huge one. Trading, it becomes a problem of timing. Like, I've taken trades that they go very negative, you know, and it takes me so long to recover from such a big negative number that I only wish I cut those trades a lot earlier. And the thing is, the way the market moves, like when you're looking at candles, it's giving you hope that it's gonna turn around. Like the candles, the way they move, they look like they're gonna give you a heart attack, because they move up and down a lot. And you're looking at this candle, and you're like, oh my God, I know if it gets there, it's gonna come back down. It's showing me like it's gonna come back down, right? It's showing it to me, but it's not. And then you should see that candle pushing a little bit higher against your trend, and you're like, oh no, now in a bigger number, and in a bigger negative number. And the further it goes, that hope is still there, believing that it's gonna come down. And you know what, familia? There is a truth, there's an ultimate truth about trading, that it will come down. It will come back into your entry point. The biggest problem is that when we have accounts that are very small and we don't control these contracts, we don't let the market flow. We're not letting that market flow. So we get into such a deep negative number that impact our accounts for so long that we can't hold these positions. We can't hold them, and then we just burn the accounts. Hedge funds, institutions that are out in the market, they have such large accounts and they open such small positions compared to their account sizes that they can hold any movement of the market. They can play around for so long and take anybody out of any transaction. That's what we call, smart money. It's not a smart money. It's really crazy money. That's what I call it. They are smart because they know how to control their accounts in a way that they play very little to take everybody else out, and they always end up winning. So if you think like that, if you're not greedy, if you have, again, these prop firms, don't let them play with your head. You only have, let's say you got a 50K account from Take Profit Trader. What is your drawdown? $2,000? That's all you got to trade. Don't think that you're buying a 50K account. Think you're buying $2,000 to trade. Whatever that drawdown, that is what you have to play. Don't think about 50, 150. Don't think like that because it is not true. It is a visual for you to go crazy and put an insane contract on those accounts. Do you see how prop firms play with your mind? And most people don't understand that. You know how good it feels to have $150,000 funded. All you think is about that 150,000. You're like, oh my God, I got $150,000. Who doesn't want to have $150,000 under their pillow? It is a mind blowing thing, but the truth is, you don't have 150,000. You barely have $4,000, and then at the end of the day, you're like, wait a minute. Here I am buying, I don't know, 20 accounts of 25K. What is a 25K? It gives you $1,500. You already burned 20 accounts of 100 and 100 of 200 of 2,000 $25,000 on a prop firm that only give you 1,500 on a drawdown. Each one of these accounts they cost you right now on sale $90. So you already paid more money than what they're gonna give you for a drawdown. You could have just saved $90 every single day, put it on a real account, and you're being funded. You're getting yourself funded. You know what I mean? Like these prop firms, they really mess up your mind. For a lot of people that are starting to trade, but if you understand the concepts that I'm explaining to you right now, you're gonna start looking at things differently. And the best thing about trading your money is that you get paid 100% of whatever you make. Easy, right? You're not splitting, because that's the other part. When you actually get to the payout phase, you're only getting paid out 80% in most cases, sometimes even 50%, depending on the prop firm. Just think about that, because I know a lot of people out there are like so hungry for getting prop firms and all that stuff, which makes a lot of sense if you are good with trading. If you are not good with trading, take these prop firms as probably like lessons that you're going to learn a lot, because you definitely going to burn a ton of accounts before you actually become profitable. And you're going to learn from burning accounts. And when you actually start withdrawing money, you're going to have that consistency. The whole point of trading, familia, is not to trade prop firms at all times. It's to actually trade your real money. Prop firm makes sense for profitable traders, people that have consistency, not even big numbers, consistency. That's what makes a lot of sense for prop firm traders, not on the other side. Because what they want on the other side is you guys burning your accounts. That's why they want you to put large contracts. So this here, you will never win. Imagine right now. Imagine what happened when we sold and you put a position of 10 contracts because you want to hit a home run on a 50K account. This push here would have completely killed your account. And then you will be so disappointed, be saying, oh my God, the trade already came in my entry and I would have been in profits right now. That's what happened with a lot of people. But guess what? If you open one contract and that thing went down and went up, guess where you are right now? You see the difference? That's what I always say to you guys. Let the market flow. Let the market flow. It's going to come back at any point back into your entry. When things happen wrong, when you get greedy and you want to pass an account within one day, which, by the way, that's what Apex does that a lot. Apex is different. Apex, They give you a very cheap uh, account. You pay $30, $60, $70, and you're funded 300,000, 200,000, all these thousands and thousands of dollars in your mind that you're getting funded. But they say, wait a minute, we're gonna give you two things. We're gonna give you a trailing drawdown. We're gonna give you a consistency rule, and we're gonna give you the fact that you can pass the account in 1 day. They're putting all these bullets in your head, you know, that are ready for you to just do one move and burn the account and buy the next one and buy the next one and buy the next one and buy the next one. And by the end of the week, we're already buying 30 accounts of $30. You don't even realize it, because it's not that you're eating the elephant in one shot. You're eating the elephant one bite at a time. And that's how they end up taking a lot of money from you. But not only that, is the fact that when you withdraw only in one particular, and two, for Apex, you can withdraw beginning of the month and middle of the month, I believe, right? Every 2 weeks, you can request a withdrawal, and they take time to pay you. By the time that let's say you're in profit, you grab an account in Apex, you make good money, you pass your funded account, you are now in profit. In the next 2 weeks, if you keep trading that account, you have a really high chance of taking that account back to drawdown and not making any money. That's how crazy prop firms can think things through. So I highly suggest for you guys that are doing prop firms out there, contract sizes, to lower them down, so you let the market flow. Let the market is going to repeat itself so many times in the same position. It's just a matter of time. But if you lower down those contracts, just like the hedge funds out there, just like institutions, lower down those contract size, like very tiny, and you will see now how you're gonna start winning a lot of trades. A lot of trades you're gonna win. Probably gonna make 50, $100 a day, but hey, that's $2,000 a month. And a lot of people will be very happy to get those $2,000 in a month, no? Anyways, let's get back to trading. That's a little bit of risk management 101, what I call it. But I hope that helps, okay? For NAS, and I'm talking a lot because I'm looking at NAS, the behavior that he has right now, right? As I mentioned, look at ES500. Just pay attention to what ES500 is doing there. And NAS is slowly pushing up. You're thinking, oh yeah, it's gonna come down here. It's gonna come down. It's gonna come down. That's the place. I know. My guts are telling me this right now. It's gonna come down from this point, and guess what? NAS, it keeps moving higher and higher and higher and higher. That's why when I look at the chart, I look at a much lower time frames. I see this. This is what I see. I see this. A little, very efficient channel. And these are channels that you don't trade them until they're broken. This is what I see. The same behavior of the market in a much higher time frame, you will see it in a lower time frame. So, where is this thing? Here. Going up, going down, going up, going down. That's gonna see. You guys are gonna see the same thing over and over and over, over and over, over and over. And you only trade this to the downside when you see these areas being broken. Because as the market is pushing up, It's also building liquidity. Remember, somebody bought here. Boom. Trailing stop, trailing stop, trailing stop. He breaks it. Boom. It's gonna clear all that out and continue moving down. So a lot of people right now, there's not a lot of volume, are trailing the market up as it's coming up. Building liquidity now, pushing the market up. But if you see the market now behaving like this, right? It's pushing up. What kind of trade you should be looking at? We are now above the equilibrium. You should be buying the market, right? Even though the bigger trend, it is a bearish market. It's this in the much lower time frame. It's just doing a temporary retracement, pushing the market up. If you want to trade that, you're welcome to do it. I'd rather not trade that. I'd rather wait for a higher area where I can trade with the trend. You can make money both ways, going up or going down. If you understand what the market is doing here and you want to trade this, it's up to you. You trade it, you live with the results. Me, because I'm a trader that I like to wait for my opportunities. I'm not in any rush. And I'm okay closing the day with $338. I mean, why not? I'm okay with that. You know how many people are working out there for $100 a day? If you're doing Uber, you know how much it costs you to make $100 in one day? Oh, by the way, and this is my accounts that are being multiplied. So this is $338 times 27 accounts, which I'm okay with that. 27 accounts of 150K. The other ones are 50Ks. But I'm trading my 150Ks right now. Okay. And you say you requested your payout on Friday. This is with Take Profit Trader, probably because of the holiday. If you request a payout on a Friday, they usually pay you out by Monday morning already. They start processing Sunday night. By Monday morning, that money, sometimes they push it even into the afternoon, but most cases you get paid out pretty good. That's what I love about Take Profit Trader. Take Profit Trader is not Apex. They pay you pretty fast. NAS is moving very slow, and very slow. Well, familia, this is your gold trade. We're getting close to it. Just get ready for gold trade, all right? The gold trade will be activated soon to the upside. Let's see. It's funny how you see gold falling down and then NAS pushing up. Pushing up. But the truth is, it's consolidating. It's consolidating, and you just gotta wait. Just gotta wait for me. Take Profit Trader, yeah, just wait. Check on your dashboard because you gotta follow a few things to get paid. First, they're gonna approve it, right? Then from there, it's gonna go into your wallet, and from your wallet, once it's sitting there, you gotta go and request to send it to your bank or whatever you're using, or PayPal. They pay you in PayPal right away too. And when you do it with PayPal, they will charge you a little fee. PayPal does, not them. I was withdrawing with PayPal, and I realized that I was paying too much to PayPal just to take my money out. The profiteer is out for Labor Day, so they will be tomorrow. Yeah, for sure. There you go. I'm not withdrawing with them. I haven't withdrawn for probably a week and a half anymore. I was doing with daily withdrawals, like 25K, 10K, 18K, but decided to stop because I needed to take care of other things. No, I haven't been trading my own accounts for a while. Until today. Been trading everybody else's account except mine. And today I'm not trading everybody else's account because there's no point. I mean, 338 bucks and it's nothing. And the market is gonna, I'm gonna go heavy tomorrow again, but there's nothing going on today. Absolutely nothing. Not with this volume. I mean, you can trade if you want to, but there's just nothing going on. Nothing. Let's see Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin is moving nicely. Let's see Bitcoin. So bot says to buy at 109,422. Saying to buy here. To buy around this area. Okay. So it means if it breaks, to just keep buying. Okay. I'm not a big fan of that trade. Absolutely not right now. Not a big fan of that trade, to tell you the truth. Because I'm gonna show you something here. Bitcoin is also ranging right now. Highest point, lower point, right? And this is the highest point, 109,933. Unless you're cranking up those contracts or lot sizes on Bitcoin, this push here is really not so much. From where it is right now, it is a good trade to take to buy the Bitcoin from where it is right now. And the only way to manage this is to go long from here, putting your stop loss below the EMA and pointing to the very top on the Bitcoin. That's a really cool trade to trade with these EMAs. Putting your trade bouncing out of the EMAs and putting your stop losses below the lower one, just to get out of pretty quick when they open, when you guys see those EMAs opening. Okay, if they come close and they cross, then you don't trade that anymore. And put your 1-to-1 there. That's on the Bitcoin. That's a trade that I would say to you guys, if you guys want to trade Bitcoin, okay, it's on the screen. It's probably already happening, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna come back down again, retest the area, and then push back up. I'll keep it there for you guys. Our goal is not really executing or not moving. It's just a dead day today. There's really nothing going on. Dead in the water. Dead in the water. What's going on, familia? What's going on? Oh my goodness, what a day. It's gonna be a very slow day. In Canada, it's getting really cold now. It's supposed to be hot, but it's not. Let's see. It's pushing higher. It's fighting the zone. Fighting the zone. He wants to go higher, but he's just fighting it. Fighting it. Now, I'm gonna quickly just switch to my old system here. I want to show you something quickly here. You see these areas here on the volume profile? The equilibrium based on the volume profile is on the very top here. Remember when I mentioned to you guys the X on the very top? The price could be targeting these areas here to grab more liquidity. You see this void here? Not a lot of volume going on here. But then you guys see this fair value gap in these areas. The one area that I'm actually paying attention highly, like even on my screen here, is this here, this area here, to sell. Okay, this area here, there, because of the amount of volume that happened in there. It calls my attention quite a lot in between the lines, in between these fair value gaps. And when I take this and I go and measure it, you guys are gonna see where that's gonna end. Oh. You guys see that? Right at the 70-60. Right at the 70, like right on the spot. Like right on the spot. That's why it's calling my attention a lot, this area there. I know you can't see it very well because of my, you know what, let me see if I can just change this chart template. There you go. Ah, better. All right. You see it right there now? 78.60. That's why it's calling my attention so much. But for the price with this kind of volume to go all the way up there, it needs time. Do we have that time? Not really. If it was a different day, you can be as technical as you can, and maybe, yeah. But this is a pretty dead market right now. Not a lot of volume. And when there's not a lot of volume, you know what you do? You go out and play golf. It's supposed to be a holiday, not a trading day. But the volume profile is a very good instrument, indicator for you guys to understand where things were happening before, where there's a lot of volume, a lot of volatility, a lot of resting orders sitting, waiting to be executed. I love it. I love the volume profile for that reason only. For that reason only. As long as you guys understand where are those resting orders, you guys should be okay. And then it can give you potential entries for anything else. Like, you know that the market investors are probably interested in this area, they're gonna push the market there. So what do? You buy. My indicator gave you a very nice trade from the bottom, says to buy, it is pushing up, but volume is done. My concern is in areas like this is one push can go and poof, kill you, and then push back up. That's pretty much the market for today, familia. It is slow, 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 slow. Slow, 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 just not moving. Yep. Just not moving, not moving. We can wait here all day in this thing. We can wait all day. Let's see. Let's see. Honestly, like $338 for today. It's okay. This market is not going to do nothing. I'm just looking at, I'm just rating liquidity, how liquidity is being built here. Based on this candle, already wipe out this stuff. So it's giving continuity to this area, but it's just too close to this. You guys see this here? I want to show you quickly here. You guys see this area? Look at this. 1, 2, number 3, then down. This is what I'm seeing right now. Boom, boom. But again, there's no volume, no volume, no volume, no volume. So even I'm being technical right now, but there's no volume, so it's nothing. At least on NASQ. Let's see gold. In gold, it hasn't even triggered my entry. Like, look at that. We're dead in the water. It's like, Trump back LF token launches on exchange. Bitcoin wells chips big billions into Ethereum and more. Oh yeah. What do you guys think? We don't see anything, and my screen is not acting the way I want it. We don't need no. Oh my god. It wants to go down, but let me switch back into my other open anyways. I just wanted you guys to see what I was seeing, okay? But in here now I got a lot more details and should be buying the market, not selling. That was a good opportunity to buy there. Oh man, didn't take it. That nice rejection of the SENA. Let's see. I'm gonna take a quick scalp here. Yeah, it's just slow, 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 slow. Slow day, my friends. Slow day, slow day, slow day. I mean, I'm open for a Q&A here. If you guys have questions, don't be afraid and write it in the chat. And absolutely anything about the market or indicators or strategies, I'll be more than happy to guide you. Okay? Don't be afraid. I'm gonna make a little bit more money here. I'm kind of seeing something right now, but you see this area here, these areas of rejection in previous markets. The market was coming back into the EQ and bouncing on to the top a lot. So I might be able to grab a few more points, but if I do that, I'll be squeezing this thing for like. I don't think it's a good idea. I'm just looking at the much lower areas right now and trading and consolidating market. My concern, honestly, familia, my concern is what's happening here, but already cleared it out and pushed the market back up. And the question is now going to do the same, pushing the market down, but then push it up. Because I will be buying again around here. I will be buying around here. I will be buying the market here. I'm doing this. And I'll be pushing a trade, honestly, which I highly don't recommend. That's my personal trade. I'll take it and I'll live with the result. If it comes and hit my stop loss, it's okay. I'm just risking what I earn. I don't care staying cash. I don't care. Exactly to that point again. Let's see. It's coming. There you go. It's coming. It's coming to town. And I am in. It took me, and I'm in. I'm in. I'm in. And come on, come on, push, push. And I'm closing. I'm closing, family. I'm not extending that. It just came to my entry. Closing temporary, closing 75%, and hitting TP1 already on that little trade there. Yep, there you go. Closed fully now. So crazy. You see, familiar, how like this trade played out within a few seconds. I already now made $468. That's good. Yeah, I won't push it anymore. I won't push it anymore. That's it. That's gonna be my last trade of the day. That will be my last trade of the day. It came right into my entry, like right on it, and went right to TP1 in one push. Imagine like how many people in the entire world were waiting for that. Because honestly, this is a reaction of buyers buying in that same spot. Imagine how many people, probably a lot of retail traders, LPs. Where can we find your new indicator? It is in TradingView. It is, if you go here, indicator, and you'd write, what is it called? LP. I have no idea what's my new indicator. And trading. No, wait a minute. Smurf. That's my old one. That's my old one. Hold on. I called it 2025. There you go. That's my new one. This is my new one. You can. It is there. My favorite. You can find it. That's the name for it. And download it. All right, familia. You guys have any other questions? Andrea. Okay. That's a good question, actually, Andrea. But I think I'd rather explain that to you guys on the VIP. Okay. I am going to finish for the day. It's been an hour and a half for 468 bucks. So I took 4 trades, 4-0. That's not bad. 4-0, and I think I am done for the day. It should be okay. It is a new version. Yes, it is a new version. It is a newer version. It has a EMAs integrated and it give you actually alerts on it. It will tell you where to get in, where to get out of the trades. Okay. All right, familia. All right. So I will see you again tomorrow when there's a lot more volume, and I'll be in touch for you guys on the VIP. Amazing, amazing day. Thank you so much for joining us, familia. Have yourself an amazing rest of the day. Take care.
Goodbye.